Here's something that messes with a lot of people's heads, and nobody's really talking about it, at least not fucking clearly. Everyone calls themselves fat. The person at 15% body fat, fat. The person at 40% body fat, also fat. The person who is clinically, medically, morbidly obese, fat. Same word, wildly different situations. And this is where the problem fucking starts. Because here's the thing, I beg you think about it. If somebody's walking around at, let's just say, 130 to fucking 140 kg, just getting up off their couch is a fucking workout. Their body is working overtime just to fucking exist. So when you put them in a calorie deficit and get them moving, the weight comes up fast. Now take someone who's 15% body fat, who just wants to shift a little belly fat and maybe some love handles. It's still a respectable goal. I'm not talking down at anyone, but respectfully, their body is already relatively lean. That's the problem. We have this warped fucking idea of what lean is. When we think lean, we think of like fucking Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, like the latest Wolverine. Because have you noticed every Wolverine he's done, he's just got in better and better fucking shape? Deadpool and Wolverine, this motherfucker was in the best shape of his... I'm diverting. Whoa, that's a different video for a different fucking Instagram account. Anyways, that person at 15% body fat, their body is holding on to every bit of fat like it's a precious resource, because to their body it is. Because don't forget, the body doesn't give a fuck about how you want to look. Your body cares about survival, keeping your ass alive. So that person who's at 15% body fat is going to lose weight slower. Not because they're doing it wrong, not because their trainer is shit, but because they started closer to the finish line. Do you see what I'm saying here? This is why comparing your progress to someone else's before and after is genuinely one of the dumbest things you can fucking do to yourself. And social media has made it a fucking Olympic sport. Do you understand that on social media, you're watching the 1% of transformations that get posted online? The most dramatic ones. The ones where someone started at like fucking 60% body fat and dropped fucking 40 kg in, 6 months and looks like a completely different human being. And then your brain short circuits and goes, well, why isn't that me? Because you never looked like the motherfucker in the first place. You never looked like their before picture. That's why, motherfucker. Bruv, I've had to have this conversation so many times in my professional career lifespan as a personal trainer. I've had these conversations with clients who are making incredibly real progress, measurable, consistent, legitimate progress. But because it doesn't look like the dramatic before and after they saw one time on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, they think they're failing. They're not failing, just had less distance to travel, which means each step looks smaller, even though the effort is the same. And this keeps going even as you lose weight. People who start obese often notice that as they get closer to their goal, as they get leaner, the results start to slow down. Same effort, slower progress. It's not a plateau, it's just physics. Your body doesn't need to burn as much just to function anymore. End of the day, your weight loss journey is going to move at your pace, based on your starting point. Stop comparing it to someone else's transformation who started 30 kg heavier than you. In fact, just stop comparing yourself to other people, because at the end of the day, and this is real talk, yeah? It's you versus you. It shouldn't be you versus someone else, because at the end of the day, you don't even know what that person is doing. Is that person taking some kind of drug that's helping them to get where they want to be, right? Or maybe you're a parent and the person you're looking up to is like a fucking student who has all the time in their hands. Like, end of the day, no one's situation is really going to be like for like. So don't compare yourself. Like, compare yourself to you. Make sure that you're better than you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Trust the fucking process and just keep going. And always remember, the time is going to pass regardless. 6 months from now, that time will be gone. Whether you spent it putting in the work or crying about the fucking results that you didn't get fast enough, the time would have gone. So make the time count. Now, go get it done.